All right, welcome to Court of Public Opinion, 7:28 the time. I guess Matt Barber, Policy Director of Concerned Women for America. You may have seen him on Sean's show last night. Hannity and Combs. Matt, what's your group all about? I'll be honest with you, I don't know about it.
Well, CWA, Concerned Women for America, is the largest women's public policy organization. Obviously, they have like-minded men here. We're fond of saying they're that one women's group that actually likes men. So they'll even hire us. But over 500,000 members nationwide. A conservative Christian organization. Our goal is to help further biblical principles within public policy.
Oh man, the gays hate you. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, they're not real pleased with us.
I've never understood why a group that has so vocally asked for support and love and validation and inclusiveness, why they hammer Christians so bad. I've never understood that.
Well, and this poster is just a metaphor for the, unfortunately, a large number of people in the homosexual community, not all of them, but certainly I think the base of the homosexual community, the fact that they would stick their thumb in the eye of Christians worldwide like this, with this clearly and intentionally offensive parody of the Last Supper, it just represents the anti-Christian bigotry and animosity that is really rampant within the homosexual community, and just because people happen to believe what the Bible teaches about human sexuality and happens to disagree with their lifestyle and doesn't want that lifestyle to be pushed upon everybody through federal and state laws and in our schools and elsewhere, they lash out and at the very people they accuse of being full of hate and homophobia. They turn around and lash out in this demonstrably hateful manner.
Yeah, listen, we're out of time, but I want to talk to you a little more about San Diego. We're known as America's finest city. I don't know whether we warrant that title or not, especially in view of what the mayor's done here of late. But if people want more information about the Concerned Women of America, how they go about getting it?
Sure. Our website is CWF as in Frank, A.org. You can go to that website to get more information about the Folsom Street Fair and other issues, the Employment Non-Discrimination Act, and other issues that we're involved in currently.
All right, Matt, listen, I appreciate you being with me. Good job on Hannity and Combs last night. Matt Barber, Policy Director for Concerned Women of America. Mark in Vista, welcome to the Court of Public Opinion with Rick Roberts. Hi.
Hey, good morning, Rick. When are you going to get a national show, by the way?
Oh, well, you know how those things work, Mark. We've got some stuff working right now, to be perfectly honest with you, yeah.
We need your voice coast to coast. Anyways, I pretty much, my whole opinion about the gay issue has changed over 20 years, being a retired Marine. And, I was for civil unions and all those stuff. You know what? They're shoving it down my throat. I'm like you. I'm fed up. I'm tired. Anything that comes up now that's unions, anything, I'm voting against it. I'm going to voice my opinion against it because they have shoved it down our throat past the point of tolerance. Now it's to the point where I'm a Christian. And the gay community, nobody talks about this. I'd say at least 50% of them are anti-Christian.
Well, I'm not, I could say that about the left. I don't know what the statistics are. I don't know what the demographics are. I just know this, Mark. I've got my hands full rowing my own boat. You know what I mean? And as a Christian, I have tolerated and tolerated and tolerated and put up with and put up with and put up with. And I'm through doing that now. I'm just through doing that. I mean, we have given the gay community everything they have asked for. And now we basically have suspended the laws of the land so that they can go out in the middle of the street in public and do what they're doing at the Folsom Street Fair. And, it's just a whisper away from San Diego with the mentality of the mayor switching horses in the middle of the race, with the city council. We want to be a part of the same-sex marriage thing, too. Why? Did anybody ask you to do that? Did the majority of San Diegans ask you to do that? Is that something we're so concerned in San Diego about that you just had to suspend whatever it was you were doing so that you could reach out to L.A. and in San Francisco and other places and become a part of something like that? I mean, Mark, I'm done with it.
Well, along the way of us going along with the unions and everything else, which I didn't approve of 10, 12, 20 years ago, they keep slapping us in the face with this thing like this ad. And you know what? Like you said, I'm tired of it. I'm voting against anything that gives any special rights to the gay community. They've just pushed too far.
Amen, Mark. Amen. We have, by allowing the perversions and the vocal minorities to creep into the mainstream America, we have made ourselves less important. We have made ourselves less credible. We have taken the mainstream and fuzzed the lines to the point where there are no rules. There are no regulations. Simply throw a fit, get some empty soup politician on your side, and there you go. Well, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm not going to do that anymore. Joanna in San Clemente. Hi, Joanna.
Hi, I'm Rick. I don't even know where to start. I'm a Marine wife. My husband's been in the Marines for 15 years now. He's in Baghdad at the moment. And boy, you got me fired up this morning. I couldn't believe that you said the gays are about to have a party in San Francisco streets. Yet yesterday on the net, I read that the Marines aren't even allowed to film a commercial on the streets of San Francisco. I mean, I knew they weren't allowed to be on the Golden Gate Bridge, but I read that they weren't even allowed on the streets to do the commercial, and they're going to superimpose Marines afterwards.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. I mean, what's going on? We're allowed to on the streets, but we're not allowed our Marines to make a commercial?
Yeah, you can have a couple 100,000 naked men crawling like dogs, forgive me, doing each other on the streets of San Francisco, but the people that fight to make them safe in their beds or wherever they sleep at night, they're not allowed to walk the streets to film a commercial on those same streets. This is absolutely an abomination, Joanna.
I know. I'm just shocked. I mean, I've only been in the country not quite 8 years now, and I became a citizen over the summer. I'm proud of my original country, New Zealand, but I'm so proud to be American as well. But you just got me so fired up. My husband's fighting, over in Baghdad. I'm a mother of two, yet I'm lost for words, Rick. This is just, and I can't believe nobody brought this up, the fact that our men aren't even allowed to make a commercial. They're not even allowed to stand on those streets. Yet people who, like you said, want to do each other, I mean, the gays, hey, they can party all night. That's crazy.
Well, yeah, it's got to stop, Joanna, and the only people that can make it stop are the people that have the ultimate weapon in their arsenal, and it's called the vote in the free election. Unfortunately, not enough people draw that from its holster, and they sit back and let other people do the work. And I'm here to tell you right now, anybody, any politician, and I don't care whether it's at a city, a state, or a federal level, any politician that comes out and tells me they're going to push more and more legislation to give gays more and more rights, I'm voting against. I don't care who they are. You know why? Because gays have all the rights that everybody else has right now. They want something other than the norm. And you know what? The norm ain't too bad. It's maintained us for a lot of years now. It's not perfect, never going to be, but it's a hell of a lot better than the alternative. I do not want, nor do I want for my children or their children, to have guys in leather jock straps sodomizing each other on the public streets in America, and that to be okay. But you know what? It already is at the Folsom Street Fair. You know what? Reports are it already is on the peripheral of the San Diego Gay and Lesbian Pride Parade. It's enough. Enough already. As a Christian, I'm sick and tired of taking it. I'm not taking it anymore. You're pushing. Guess what, Jack? I'm pushing back.